Hi YT, it's 90302 and I wanted to come to you really quickly and show you a couple of items that I picked up over the last couple of weeks. I know I haven't been on, I haven't made a video, but work has been just tremendously busy, and by the time I get in the evening, I am so wiped out. All I can do is just get a bath, get some food, and go to sleep. So I quickly want to show you some of the items that I picked up. The first thing that I really wanted to show you guys was I had in one of my makeup groups, somebody posted a picture of a eyeshadow palette, and I went on eBay to check this palette out. This palette came in a package like this, and the name of it, I think you would pronounce that Sumi, and Sumi is a 30 matte mineralized eyeshadow palette. And inside of this, and excuse all the fingerprints because I've been touching this thing to death, inside you get these 30 eyeshadows, and basically it is like a dual eyeshadow in which you get one half is a lighter version of the color and the other half is a darker version. And this palette was $16.99, and I will leave the link down below to the eBay seller if anyone is interested in purchasing this palette. In here you get a lot of bright vivid colors, and then you've got your neutrals, you've got your blacks and your grays for your smokies, and this thing is awesome. Inside of here you get a couple of shadows that have like a shimmer, a satin type of effect, and they are gorgeous. And I'm going to kind of quickly show you some of the pigmentation on this palette. So I'm going to start right here. And there is that first dark pink. It is a really gorgeous, and it kind of gives a kind of red effect. So there it is, a swatch that on my arm. Next up, I will swatch the deeper side of this purple. So there is that purple, and hopefully it's coming across purple and not blue, as purples always do. So there is the purple. The next one that I want to show you is this really pretty lime green, and that is a gorgeous. And this one has kind of like a shimmer effect to it. So there is the lime green. The next one that I want to show you is, let's do this pretty gold up here. So there is the gold, and as you can see, it has a little bit of chalkiness to it, but nothing that I don't think you can't work with. So there is the gold. The next one that I want to swatch is, I'll do this one down here. Gorgeous, just really pretty. And there is that beautiful red, and as you can see, it has a slight shimmer. If I kind of twist my arm a little bit, really pretty. Next up, let's do this really pretty orange right here. So there is the orange, and there it is, swatched out on my arm. So as you can see, this palette is really pretty. I am also going to swatch this yellow for you. So there is that yellow. So if you're looking for a very inexpensive palette that will offer you a lot of pops of color, also give you the ability to do some matte looks and smoke out some of your looks, like I said, this palette was $16.99, and I definitely will make sure to put the link to the seller down below. The next thing that I wanted to quickly show you guys was Sonia Kashuk is bringing out some new products for the spring. She has a new eyeshadow palette. She has repackaged some of her brushes. So and she has like new lipsticks, lip balms. I purchased a couple of lip balms, but I'm not overly impressed with them, but I will quickly kind of show you what those look like. I did get a couple of the lipsticks. So I'm going to start with the brushes. The brushes are now being packaged in packages like this, and you guys might remember she brought out I guess they were called the Black Handle series back then, and I have a couple of those, and I really like them. So when I saw these new packaging, I could not wait to get the ones that I did not have. So this very first one is the number 7, and this is the small eyeshadow brush. And here is the back of the packaging, and this was $10. So if you are one of those people who are looking to have some really decent brushes in your collection but don't want to spend the cost for MAC brushes, because most MAC brushes, one MAC brush could cost you anywhere from $22 to $25. So Sonia Kashuk offers a essential line, which are like the white handle brushes, and those are like $4 and $5, and those are really good, and these are kind of like the pricier end. So here is the number 7 brush, and what she did now is that she took these black handle brushes, and right here at the beginning of the ferrule she has her name and the number of the brush. That probably is the only downside, because some people prefer to have the brush list exactly what that brush is. Example, i.e. crease versus shader versus contour brush. But most of us makeup lovers, over time, we know exactly which brush is which. So I guess now companies are all trying to go to that number series, just like MAC. But like I said, here is the number 7 small eyeshadow brush. All of these are synthetic. I like the fact that the handle is kind of ergonomically shaped so that it will give you like more control at holding your brush and utilizing that brush to its best potential. So that is the number 7. The next one that I picked up is the number 28, and this is the medium eyeshadow brush. And this one is a white-haired brush, and this is probably like the only white-haired one that I think she makes. I have not seen any more that have the white hair, but here is the number 28, and it is a medium-sized shader in comparison to the small shader. So if that is a way for you guys to know which one would better suit your eyes, depending on your eye space and your lid space, which brush would work better for you. So small and then medium. The next one that I picked up is the number 26, and this is the angled crease brush, and it looks like this, and I will pop that one out. These cases, just like the old, when she first brought these out, they came in like a clear, hard plastic case. Very cumbersome. But I like the fact that it had all the little brushes on the back, and they call it tools now, so had to get it. But here is the number 26, the angled crease brush. And basically, you can apply your color, bang out and blend your crease with this also. So that is the angled one. And then the next one that I got is the number 8, and this is the synthetic crease brush. And the synthetic crease brush looks like this, and it has that number 8 written right there on the ferrule. And this is a really nice crease brush. I had one like this before, and I think my niece came and she got me for it. Yeah, she took it. So when I saw this one, I had to get another one to replace it. So I picked that up. And then the very last one, and all of these brushes that I've shown you thus far are all about $8.99 to $10.99. The most expensive one that I got is the number 29, and this is the domed blusher brush, and it looks like this. And I love the, like I said, I love the shape of these, especially with this little indentation, because it just gives you so much more control. But this is like the most softest brush I have played with in a while. Like, I love the shape of it. It fits my cheek perfectly. You could use this for applying blush, dusting on powder. Really, really nice. And this brush was, I think, $16 or $17. Don't quote me. I will look at my receipt and put that information down below. But this is the Dome Blusher brush. So if you get a chance and you're in the market for some new brushes, definitely check out the new Sonia Kashuk revamped brushes in Target. I also picked up 4 lipsticks, and they come in a package like this that says Sonia Kashuk. And then on the bottom, which I think a lot of companies are going to this, has the clear bottom so that you can visually see the color. And this very first one that I picked up, as you could see, is a nude, and this one is actually called Barely Nude. And here is Barely Nude. It's like a brownie nude, a pinky brown, and it is definitely a really pretty nude. So there is a Barely Nude. The next one that I picked up is called Violetta, kind of like Max Violetta. And here is a Violetta. And there is a swatch of Violetta. Really, really pretty. And they're very, very creamy. Like really, really creamy. This next one is called Pink Punch. And here is Pink Punch. And here is a swatch of Pink Punch. And the very last one that I got in this packaging, this one is called Plum Wine. And Plum Wine looks like this. Kind of reminds me a lot of Potent Fig, Wet n Wild's 919B. Vamp It Up if you like that vampy purple color. So there is Plum Wine. So I really, really like these lipsticks. And then I was telling you guys about, she has some like tinted lip balmish type of thing, and they come in a package like this. Kind of reminds me of like the MAC Matte Teen lipsticks. You have the color dot on the bottom, and they all have a name, but this writing, as you guys can see, is like super small, but I managed to peel off the label. See, I'm really OCD when it comes to my makeup. So this first one is called A Hint of Berry, and here is a hint of berry, and they're kind of, to me, very sheer. So that is a hint of berry. It does deposit some color, and if you keep giving it a couple of passes, you can kind of build it up, but they don't last very long. So not so good on that part, but I like the color, so I said I'll give it a try. This next one is called A Hint of Pink, and it clearly did say sheer, but I think I was expecting more than just this really sheer color. So here is A Hint of Pink, and it's not too bad. And then I think the very last one that I have is called A Hint of Coral, and it is somewhere buried amongst this stuff right now. I don't know what I did. Oh, here we go. And A Hint of Coral. There we go. Really, really pretty. You see the color and you just expect, oh wow, woo, that's going to be nice. And like I said, as you can see, I'm kind of giving it some swatches there, back and forth, trying to get that color up. But that is A Hint of Coral. So these are the sheer lip tints. So if you want to check these out, they're in your local Target. And then she also had some lip glosses, and I got 3 of them. And they come in a package like this. And this very first one right here is called Polished Plum. And it has like a brush applicator. And these I really like. There is Polished Plum. Really, really gorgeous lip color. This next one is a kind of nude one, and it's called Naked Nude. And here is Naked Nude. And there is a swatch of Naked Nude. And the very last one that I got is called, this one is Magical Mulberry. So here is Magical Mulberry. And there it is, swatched out on my hand. So overall, the pigmentation is really, really nice on most of her products. So definitely give Sonia Kashuk a try. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. I will insert a slide of all the swatches of the eBay palette so that you can see every last color. I will start from the top row all the way down to the bottom. Alright guys, take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.